Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel for a brand new Sims 3 challenge. Now, I know a lot of you guys voted for the Not So Berry challenge, or really didn't vote, but that's what most of the comments were, and it's not to say I'm not going to do a Not So Berry challenge after this challenge, but I chose to do the Runaway Teen challenge because I want this challenge to eventually lead up to another Let's Play, which would be a Supernatural Let's Play, when it's like in September, you know, when we're time for the Halloween time, like in full force. Like, I'm in that now, but you know what I'm saying. Like, the story fit with this, and I just went with Runaway Teen Challenge because it's usually not too long of a challenge, whereas Not So Berry is a very, very long challenge. So I went with Runaway Teen, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. And I also just wanted to say before I get into this, first parts are always boring. Please stick around for more parts because it seems like everyone watches the first part and then they just like peace out. And I never understand that. Like, you don't get to see the progress. You don't see where it goes. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, I have a story written out because I always do. And I also am going to read you guys the rules. Also, first parts are pretty boring because all it is getting to know the sim and all of that stuff. One other thing before I was going to say stop blabbering, but I'm going to blabber more. I kind of took a mental health break this week. I have just not been into filming, and I don't feel like if I am not into filming that I should put a video out just to put a video out, because then you guys will know that I'm not really into it. So that's where I have been. I know I've been MIA. So first thing I'm going to do is tell you guys the rules. I'm just going to kind of briefly go through it because I know that you guys probably have seen Runaway Teen Challenge videos before. I have personally never seen one that involves a supernatural. If you guys have, please let me know. If there are different rules for Supernatural, also please let me know, because I'm just going with the original rules that I played on my old channel. So basically, you cannot build any kind of shelter for yourself until you have money to do so. You cannot have any electronics or appliances or cell phone access. Put it on silent. I already have done that. Until you have a home of at least one living room, one bathroom, and one bedroom. Currently, we have nothing. Let's see. You cannot have a part-time job until you have a child or you are a young adult. You can't have a full-time job until you have a home of at least one living, one bath, and one bedroom. You can't cook, shower, etc. on other people's lots or interact with anyone until you're a young adult. You're a runaway, so they'll report you as such, right? So if your social meter gets low, you can interact with children, teens, or pets, or you can have your own child. You can shower and use the restroom at any public place, such as the fire station or gym, which I need to make sure that there is a fire station or gym in Moonlight Falls, because I was editing some other, like, stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up. So you can use the fridge at the fire station 1 day a week, up to 3 times for snacks. If you steal too much food, you'll get caught, okay? If you have seasons, you can have your sim go swimming in the lake or ocean and slowly drag their hygiene bar with the testing cheats enabled on. So that is a possibility. You can start buying food from the food vendors and the trucks and concession stands and all of that stuff once you have 500 simoleons saved up, but only every other day. Currently, we have 0 simoleons. You can dumpster dive, rummage through trash cans, and salvage furniture, but you cannot replace any of the ruined furniture by clicking on it, which I've never been able to replace. I guess, wait, maybe you have, but I've never really salvaged it. So either way, that doesn't matter. We're not worried about that. Let's see here. Your main food source are plants and vegetables that you grow yourself, but you can harvest wild ones if you want. No special plants are allowed. You can fish all you want and sell those to the grocery store. You can use a taxi, but you have to buy a pink flamingo with each taxi ride, which is 5 simoleons, and then put it in our family inventory, and basically we will not have any access to this. You can buy a bike when you have the money, but no car. One thing that I'm curious about is because she is a witch, which is what you guys voted for. I was like, oh, okay, what should we do? So I voted on I made a poll of what you guys would want to see in a supernatural LP, like what kind of supernatural and which one, and then fairy was a second. Like, it was very close. So we've got a witch here, but we'll get into that in just a minute. So basically, onto the actual challenge, blah, blah, blah. You're here to survive. You should aim for having a high-paying job. All of that stuff. Okay, so to start out, make your sim, and we can pretty much do whatever we want looks-wise and everything like that. And it says, you know, she shouldn't be glamorous, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, I always gotta make my Sims glamorous, but that's okay. That's all right. So she may have any traits, but no more than one that would make things easier. So basically, loves the heat, loves the cold. Since you're going to be sleeping outside, she can only have one of those. Green thumb, mooch, angler, kleptomaniac, or loves the outdoors. And we have to place a 10 by 10 city or lot outside of the city somewhere so that no one can find you. You're a runaway. Remember, move your sim onto this lot, buy a sleeping bag or bed if you don't have world adventures, and then set your simoleon amount to 0. So that is why we have 0 simoleons. And now we have to begin our new life. So usually, you know, you just kind of start out by going to the junkyard, digging through trash cans and things of that sort. So that's basically what we have to do, is just learn to survive. Now, on to our little story. I told you guys it's going to be a lot of talking, and I really apologize. So, the backstory that I have for her, this is Miss Morgan Hollow. So, Morgan was raised by her stepmother, Agatha, after her father mysteriously died. Morgan has no other family to take care of her, so she was stuck with her. Her mom's family was a family of witches, very, very powerful witches. They used their powers and magic for good, though. They weren't the only powerful witches in Moonlight Falls, unfortunately. There was another family, and they were very, very evil. And they wanted nothing but to get rid of the Hollow family. They wanted to be the only powerful family in Moonlight Falls and wanted everyone to fear them, and that just happened to be their last name, the Fears. If you guys know where I got that from, you guys are awesome. They wanted to take over, but one day they just all disappeared without a trace after the fight with the Hollow family. Well, everyone except for one sister, Miss Agatha Fear. Yes, her stepmother. No one knows what happened or where they went. Morgan was very, very young when her dad passed away. She doesn't know much about her family or her mother, other than what people in town have told her and what her friends have told her, but she knows she died a hero trying to save Moonlight Falls from the evil Fear family. She's not had a good life since her dad passed away. Her stepmother is very evil and she is very manipulative. She knew Morgan is a witch and that she's definitely following in her mother's footsteps. And at a young age, she was able to do magic and pretty powerful spells. Her stepmom was basically jealous and also afraid of the powers that she had. She's kept Morgan in the dungeon in her basement and only allowed her to go out to go to school, which we are no longer allowed to do, by the way. Though she had strong powers, she was terrified of her stepmother. We will go to our house, or we'll show you her house and kind of show you where she lived and stuff like that, just so you guys can kind of see. But now that she's a teen and she confided in a few friends from school, she is friends with 2 people from school, like really good friends. And they are twins. It's a brother and sister. Obviously, they're twins. Like, okay. I'm such an idiot. So anyway, she decided to break out of the dungeon and leave her life behind. She knows she's destined for great things, and there's so much more that she wants to do with her life, and she's willing to take the chance to break free of her evil stepmother. So that is the little story that I have written for Miss Morgan Hollow. Let me know what you guys think about that, because I know a lot of you guys look forward to me actually writing backstories, and I have to put a lot of thought into it, and I actually have to, I don't know, like, that's why I couldn't do a Not So Berry, because, like, I was in a creative slump and I didn't know what to do, and that's why I haven't been posting also. And I was literally laying in bed, and all of a sudden this story just came to me, and I started typing it out in my notes on my iPhone, and this is where we are. So I'm pretty freaking excited. I hope that you guys are excited as well. She keeps, like, conjuring apples and all of this crap that she's doing because she is a witch. But now I'm pretty sure that since she is a witch, she's going to have a broom. So I don't know how to make her not use the broom, considering that, you know, we can't really delete it. So I don't know how we're going to do that. Maybe we'll just have her walk everywhere until we are able to purchase a bike, which I just want to see really quickly how much a bike is. So, okay, so about 250 simoleons is what we were going to need for a bike, and I guess we can make her use that. I don't really know. So we are on a 10 by 10 lot. Let me go ahead and show you. We're over here. I went ahead and placed tons of trees around here so that it's kind of off in the like little corner here where, you know, there's really no one. All we've got around us is Grady's junk shop and this bowling alley, which came from another world I had it downloaded, and of course it is like pouring down rain. But we're also over here by like the beach, and I didn't even really realize that, but that will come in handy so that we can, like, you know, bathe and stuff like that. It looks like the bus is here, so I just wanted to show you really quickly. Okay, so over here is where Miss Agatha lives, and then this is where our two friends live, which is, if you watched my Supernatural like ages ago on my old channel, that's our old house, so it's like bringing back memories. But this is our old house in which our stepmother, what am I even talking about? Our stepmother lives. So really quickly, I'm just gonna open this house so I can kind of show you where she lived. We're obviously not going to come over here. I just want to show you guys where she lived. So this is a house I downloaded, by the way, from the Sims resource. Haven't even used it. I just downloaded it to put Agatha in here. These walls are super creepy. Just saying. So this is the house. It's pretty cool, actually. Like, I kind of like the way it looks. I think it's kind of creepy and stuff like that. So where she lived is, you have to come outside, and then you have to go down here. Now, she keeps these doors locked, she did keep these doors locked so that, you know, Morgan couldn't get out. And then downstairs, this is the little, like, dungeon area. She had this really cheap bed, and then she had a bathroom, a toilet, and a tub. That was all she had. That was it. And the food that she brought her, she would just bring it to her, like, a couple times a day, and that was it. So that is how she lived. She did not get to leave this area. So that is why she decided to kind of flee her stepmother. She doesn't want anything to do with her. She wanted out of there so bad. So we're going to go ahead and close this back up. So basically what we have to do is just learn to survive, and we're going to have to see if she can do it, and I hope she can. Now, I am not going to count these that she is conjuring over and over. So what I was gonna do is kind of go ahead and delete these, because I don't want to like have those as an object that, you know, that she conjures up that we're gonna use. So anything that she conjures, we'll just go ahead and delete it and not even count it as anything. So she's already playing with magic, and we've got her little sleeping bag out here, which I customized, and it's really just, it's all black, so it's nothing too fancy. She wants to cast a conversion spell on a plantable ingredient. So I guess we can do that. I'm actually, what is this? Morgan has expanded the lot. Anyway, so we are doing pretty okay. This will actually have to delete. So what we're going to have her do, I love how I said she's doing pretty okay. She's actually obviously not doing pretty okay. We've got some seeds over here, which, why don't we go ahead and have her pick these guys up? I really don't know if there is like a supernatural version of the Runaway Teen Challenge. I have never seen one. I've only watched Runaway Teen Challenges that have actually been just regular, you know, Sims that are human. So I really have no idea, but I'm trying to make sure I don't want her to like have her powers, you know, used as something that's gonna, you know, help us out in that big of a way, which I don't think it will, but we'll see. Let's come over here and, oh, why can't we dumpster dive? What the heck? Okay, well, why don't you come over here and dig through these little piles for some scrap? I know that it's pouring and that really sucks, but we're gonna have to deal with it. I also have the mod because it says that we can use it. The mod, oh good, she's actually walking here. I didn't even think about that. Or running here. So there are no curfews, so that if she happens to be out later, you know, she doesn't get caught or anything, just because it just, I don't know, the curfews are kind of annoying anyways. So I do have that mod installed, and if you go to Mob the Sims, which is where I was reading the rules off to you guys, it is a-okay to use that mod. So I went ahead and took advantage of it. So I want to see, because her mood is pretty decent, because I literally had to redo this lot because I had a bigger lot. I didn't realize it was supposed to be a 10 by 10, so I had to move her back in and move her back out. So her stuff is good for the moment, which is fine. But I think we might have her what is this place over here? Moonlight Point. We've got Lashove Beach. I think we're going to have her maybe come over here because there's like this little fishing hole. Or is anyone actually at the beach? Because we have to try our best to avoid adult Sims. We can definitely visit teens and hang out with them and stuff, but we can't be around where there are adult Sims. So, you know, if it happens to be that Sims come around here, we'll have to leave pretty quickly because we don't want them to see us. I was going to show you also her family. So this is her mother, Miss Astrid Hollow, and she was a witch, and then her father, Draven Hollow, who was a vampire. So that is their parents, and she's like the freaking spitting image of her mother, and her father is, oh my god, they're just so freaking cute. I love them. I love them so much. But, oh, I didn't even tell you guys her traits. She's a supernatural fan, brave, gatherer, and natural cook. She likes spooky music, hot dogs, and the color black. And she is a Virgo, which I didn't even pick. She's a Virgo just like me, so that's pretty freaking cool, actually. She wants to visit the Vault of Antiquity, which I kind of want her to do. If you guys hear that, that's my chair again. Because I feel like she can research the supernatural there and maybe learn a little bit more about her parents, especially her mom's family, because they were so well known in Moonlight Falls. So maybe she will be able to learn a little bit about them while she is also trying to, you know, survive and things like that. So we'll have to see. I do want to see while she is kind of digging around there. So we do have the gym. Oh, and we do also have a community fire department. Cool. I wanted to make sure that we did because I was not 100% sure if we had all of that, because I added down like some bars and stuff like that. But we'll have to see how this goes. Hopefully we can get some scrap. And I was hoping we could dumpster dive because I feel like that's a pretty good place to find stuff. Look at her face. She's like, what? All right, so we found 42 units of scrap. Girl, we cannot learn to drive. I don't know who you think you are, but that is not gonna happen. She wants to befriend a supernatural, which hopefully we will. I did play a day off camera. Well, I didn't really play. I just like sped through it and had her stay on her lot because I had story progression on, trying to get more like, you know, supernatural Sims in and maybe some hybrid Sims and stuff like that, because I wanted them to fill up the houses and just, you know, just for future, I guess, the future Let's Play of Supernatural. So, I don't know. She's gonna need to go swimming for sure, and it sucks because it's pouring down rain right now, and this poor girl has to go through all of this stuff. But I really want to see if there's somewhere else. Is there a place we could dig over here? Oh, yes. So we're gonna have her go here, and we're gonna have her run because I don't want her to use a taxi because we don't have money to obviously, you know, purchase those little penguin or flamingos. Penguins is what Jen calls them, not me. But I always call them that because that's what I always think of. All right, we're gonna go ahead and sell this. So we've got 124 simoleons, which is perfect. All right. Come on, girl. Hurry up and get through this. I want to go over to dumpsters dive because I feel like that might be a little bit better, a little bit, you know, more luck over there. Because all we can do is sell this. We can't really do too much with it. And it's hailing on her. Oh, this poor girl. She wants to cool down. So we're going to have to go inside somewhere because I don't want her to, like, spontaneously combust because, well, that won't be very good. That definitely will not be very good for our girl here. So, all right, you are like taking forever, honey. Okay, so 53. Ooh, 53 units of scrap. So we got a little bit more out of that one. Let's see what we got here. Let's go ahead and sell this 64 simoleons. I don't know why, but this makes me think of Jason from, you know, the Friday movies. I don't know what it is about it, but for some reason it does. Alright, we're going to have to plant these two items that we have too, if we can. Oh, well, obviously we can only plant on our home lot. Okay, we made 38 simoleons off of that. So we got 226, and let me check again because I just want to make sure. I'm so worried that I'm going to like mess up the rules about this whole thing. So, Okay, we can start buying food at 500 simoleons. Okay. And you can buy a bike when you have the money. So we need 250 simoleons for a bike, which I'm hoping we can get. That's gonna kind of probably be the first thing that I purchase, because I don't want to have to run all over the place, and I don't want to use the broom because, like I said, I don't know if that would technically be cheating because we didn't purchase it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't want to use it if we didn't buy it ourselves. So that's what we gonna do. This poor girl, she's so stinky. I know. We're gonna have you go to the beach as well, and we're gonna have you kind of... Who is this? Who is this? Oh, Flora Goodfellow. Okay. Well, we're going to have our girl go over here and just do a little bit of dumpster diving and then head back home to our home lot, or maybe the beach. She really needs to get inside, though. So is there any... I almost said, is there any humans in here? Is there anyone in here that we can probably... Oh, we can come down here. Yeah. Okay. We'll just go down there and kind of chill and get her needs up a little bit because she gonna be super stinky. I keep double checking because, like, these are such specific rules. I want to make sure that I don't really, like, screw it up. I mean, it doesn't take much for me to mess something up, let me freaking tell you. So, okay, yeah, we can shower and use the restroom at any public place such as fire station or gym. So it doesn't say about, like, a specific amount of time. So we can shower here while we're here, and it's totally fine. It's just the food that we have to kind of watch what we're doing. So, okay. So we're going to get her to dumpster dive, and then we're going to have her come down here, and we're going to have you take a shower in here, which I'm assuming that is the females because, yes, it is pink or something. It is not blue, so so I assume. Oh my gosh, we found a spider. Can we keep it as a pet? I'm just curious. This poor girl is so stinky, so smelly, so gross. Alright, so we found a like bananas soccer ball. So we didn't find anything too exciting, and now she's nauseous from dumpster diving. Oh honey, I'm sorry. Who's this? Wait a minute. Is this one of our friends? This is! Okay, so her and Raven are like BFFs, like best friends forever, and they even dress alike, and they are so freaking cute. So this is Miss Raven Grimm, which is, oh my gosh, we can talk to her, but there's also an adult, so we probably shouldn't. That is so funny that Raven is here. So we have, Raven Grimm, which is her best friend, and then her brother Draco Grimm. So they are twins. I told you guys that already, so I don't know why I keep telling you, but anywho, that's the tea on that, I guess. So we're gonna have her shower, and we need to get this girl some food. I really wish I can tell that I haven't filmed in a long time because my throat is already hurting, like, oh my goodness. Okay, so this really, oh my god, actually this is perfect. We're gonna light a fire after we catch a fish because we can go over here and go fishing. So we're going to go here and we're going to run, and then we're going to catch a fish, and then I think that we can, like, grill it and stuff. So that way, that is our own food source. We're getting our own food source. We're doing it that way. But I think she's probably... Yeah, we got to get out of here because there are too many young adults here, or adults. It's kind of funny that Raven is here. Oh, there's a little child, but there is also an adult. So we got to get out of here because it's getting a little bit too packed. It's a little bit laggy because of the hail. But what the heck is this thing? Wait, let's collect this first because we can collect stuff. So let's go ahead and take that. That's some iron, and then there's something over here. This looks like little bugs, which probably aren't going to be anything too special. So why don't we go ahead and go back? Going here, we're going to continue on with what we were doing because I was kind of hoping she would catch a fish or something along those lines. Oh, she puked. Perfect timing, honey. I'm so sorry. I know. So we've got iron now. I guess we can get this smelted. I don't see why we couldn't. So we're gonna we're gonna do that when we get on our home lot. Girl, let's go. Let's go. She's running so hard. That's why I definitely want to get a bike, because I want her to be able to get places a little bit faster, that we're not like killing her, you know, because she is already exhausted and tired. Okay, I know you're hungry, honey, but we need you to come over here and fish, or actually fish over here, because I see them kind of jumping around over here. So maybe we can get something over here. I hope. This poor thing. This poor thing. She's trying and she's tired. Oh, I know. It's been a long day already. It's been a long day, and it's her first day on her own. So let's see. Did we catch something? What did you get? What did you get? You got an anchovy. Okay, perfect. So can we come over here and light the fire and get you some food, honey? Let's get you some foods for sure. This little situation, we can like roast marshmallows and stuff, which is fine, but I really thought it would be kind of cool if she, you know, caught her own food and, you know, all of that. So let's go ahead and roast our little anchovy. This is our dinner. She, so far, so good. I mean, she did pretty good. I'm actually pretty proud of her that she finally, or already, caught a freaking fish on her first night on her own. Oh, this poor girl. She's gonna be so much happier, though. So much happier out of that terrible household. Look at how cute she is. Leisure day is approaching. Wait, I have the curfew thing. I wonder why it says that. I will have to figure out why it is saying that, because she shouldn't have a curfew since I installed that, but okay, I have no idea. All right, so you guys can see her hunger went all the way up, which is perfect. And I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up part 1 right here. Like I said in the beginning, part 1 of all Let's Plays, challenges, whatever, are usually pretty boring, because you're just kind of getting to know the Sims. Everything is starting out. So please stick around for more, because honestly, when I started The Sims 4 Seasons, I had so many people in part 1, and then everyone just kind of slowly faded away. So yeah, leave a like if you are planning on staying around for, you know, the whole challenge, because it could get really exciting, and I'm actually really excited for this challenge, because I haven't done it in so long. I did it one other time on my old channel, and then I did like a Sims 4 for like a little bit, but I love the Sims 3 version. It's so much better. So yes, leave a like on this video if you guys are enjoying it. Subscribe before you go if you have not already. Turn on your post notifications so you can be notified when I upload, which is usually every single day except for Sunday. And as usual, I love you all so very much. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye guys!